stuff. Straighten that leg up. The only thing you're doing, you're not expecting this counterpunch. Get it in.
So those are some words of wisdom from the great Matthew Saad Muhammad. And we're underway in round one of this welterweight contest between Ted Reno from the East Coast Amateur Boxing Club in blue and Kyle Clarke from Ring 73 Amateur Boxing Club in Glace Bay, Nova Scotia in red. And Kyle Clarke is the Canada Games gold medalist.
And yes, and in this fight right here, you can see the big time difference right here. You can see that these guys are very experienced. They've been fighting on the national level, and you're going to see a very interesting fight here.
Well, Kyle Clarke throws a lot of punches. You can tell he's got that amateur game down to a science.
Exactly. And you see a double left hook by Ted. Matt, believe it or not, me and Ted, we sparred about 8 months ago. He might be smaller than me, but I was working on my speed and he was working on his skill, and we sparred together on numerous occasions.
He didn't put you down, did he?
He hurt me once with that double left hook that he just landed a minute ago.
So both of these guys throwing a lot of punches here, and you know, if it continues like this, once again, tough night for the judges.
Well, you know, all night it's been a tough night for the judges, and I wouldn't want to be in the judge's position right now.
Good left hand on top of the head by Ted Reno. Clarke comes back with...
These guys are throwing hard punches right now.
And lots of them as Clarke eats a right hand. Good right to the body, and Reno comes right back. Good left-right combination by Reno. And another one.
Well, Reno is coming on now. He's shown why he's champ right now. But Ted is a good fighter, and he'll keep his composure, and he'll come on strong. This will be a great fight like this right now.
Good body shot by Clarke, and right back comes Reno with a good right hand to the head. This is about as evenly matched as you could have it. And heavy blows are being landed.
This is an excellent fight.
So that's the end of round one. Ted Reno in the blue corner and Kyle Clarke in the red.
Okay, good round. Bang, 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 step to the side, okay? Looking good, okay? 2 rounds left. Just keep it up, bang, bang, bang. Don't get those long shots in, okay? Good.
Rick McDonald, he was a former trainer of Ricky Henderson as a professional, and you know, he's a very experienced coach himself. So Ted, he has a good coach in this corner.
It's like a good sparring session in the gym, okay? Just let him go. Let him go. You got that bottle, bro.
Well, that's Ted Reno in blue and Kyle Clarke in red. And heavy blows landed. Good 1-2 by Reno. Another 1-2 right on the button by Reno, and back comes Clarke. That right hand was blocked nicely by Kyle Clarke, but Ted Reno is, he means business in there. He's firing away with both hands.
He does mean business. And he's keeping his hands up good, keeping his composure, and then sticking to his game plan. And he's throwing a lot of straight punches. Most times, straight punches will always beat the looping punches.
And Ted Reno doing some real nice, tricky things with his defense, using his elbows to block those punches to the midsection. Big right hand by Reno. Good body shot by Kyle Clarke. And Reno right back with the left hand. Good exchange by both fighters. Tricky uppercut there by Reno.
Very tricky. You know, an uppercut is one of the hardest punches in boxing to defend against. And one of the dangerous punches. Usually when you get hit clean with that type of punch, you're hurt.
So these fighters putting on a fantastic exhibition here for the capacity crowd here at the Metro Center. Reno fires a right hand. I think it caught a glove. And that right hand was right on the button from Ted Reno. Reno is putting on a tremendous showing for himself. Good right hand.
Reno, he's showing the reason why he's champ. He's using his combinations. He's using all his experience right now.
Oh, big right hand landed by Ted Reno. Another one, and a standing 8 count applied to Kyle Clarke. So nearing the end of the round, and there's the bell. Fantastic round.
This is a good fight. And Ted Reno, you know, he's showing his experience and he's showing the reason why he's a champ.
Hey, buddy, now.
Big right hand thrown by Reno there. Another good combination, and that's the one that the referee gave the standing 8 count for.
Down trade. You stay on the outside, use the straight punches. Hooks or uppercuts after that right hand. Okay? Everything's working beautiful for you. Beautiful. You almost had him. You had him.
As you can see, the corner wants him to stick to the straight punches because straight punches are working for him. His opponent is throwing right now at the time looping punches, and straight punches will always beat looping punches.
Hey, show this who's champ. Retire this guy.
Show me who the champ is.
Young fellas are taking over, man.
Right. Show me who the champ is, baby.
So Teddy Reno and Kyle Clarke for the 3rd and final round. There you see the big right hand again by Reno, and now we're back to live action. Started the 3rd round. Good punches thrown by both fighters here. Even exchanges so far, Kurt.
Yeah, this is the last round, and both guys are going to go for it. This is it. Nobody wants to lose in front of a big crowd like this here, and they're going to put everything they got in it. When they say 110%, this is what they mean right here.
Good right to the body.
Come on, Ted, let's do it.
And
Good
solid left hand.
Let it go, Ted. Let it go. Let it go, Ted. You want to win.
So you notice that both fighters been throwing constant punches. That's what they needed to do, and
Let him go, Teddy.
both men are trying their best to win this fight. The precaution to the coach in the ring and the coach on the corner. In amateur fighting, you're not allowed to yell to your fighter. Coach from the corner. That's what that's called.
So you see momentarily a switch to the southpaw style, now back to the conventional right-handed style.
Because he had the ability to switch back and forth. That's the ability to confuse your opponent at the same time. Now, if you're pretty good at it, you'll have a lot of success. But sometimes it can be dangerous because when you switch a side that you're not used to, you can get caught with a big shot. This was an excellent fight.
That's something, you know, switching back from right-handed to left-handed isn't something that's advisable unless you're capable of doing it. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Now, you don't fool around with that, do you?
No, not myself. As the amateur, I did it every now and then. But as a professional, you know, these guys are too experienced for me to fight at a disadvantage. You know, the first 3 rounds of Sugar Ray Leonard, Marvin Hagler fight. Marvin Hagler, he fought orthodox, and he gave Ray Leonard the first 3 rounds, which he shouldn't have did it, but that's what happened.
Ladies and gentlemen, while we wait for the decision for this last fight, you may have noticed some of the creative neon sign display.
So that was a fine amateur fight once again, as have all the fights been so far this evening. Here on Eastlink Community Television, live at the Metro Center.
These signs are here tonight courtesy of Creative Neon, Wise Road in Dartmouth. And my old buddy Tom Johnson will be only too glad to hear from you. Creative Neon.
Lively crowd here tonight too, Kurt.
Yes,
I mean,
it is.
They're not very quiet, are they?
It's a very lively crowd here. This looks like a Holyfield Lennox Lewis crowd here tonight.
Ooh, Holyfield, Lennox Lewis. Who would win?
The second fight around, I don't know. The first fight around, I say that Lennox Lewis won every round except one round. That was the third round.
I scored that fight myself, and I think I was being generous. I gave Holyfield 2 rounds.
Well, I got generous at the time, too. I give him 2 rounds, but now that I look back at it, I say 1 round.
Kind of hard to figure, huh?
Yes, it is.
Small dot on the back cover on the left side.
So we're waiting for the decision here, and
We'll give you one of the jeans jackets.
in the meantime, the master of ceremonies is, I don't know if they're awarding door prizes here or what, but if they are, with this kind of crowd, I kind of wish I had a ticket in on it.
For this last cut, Randy Kellogg to ringside.
So I think they're calling for a representative from the brewery to make the trophy presentation, and that might be what they're waiting for.
Mr. Scott Beatty of Owens Breweries will be presenting the trophies. And your winner, by unanimous decision, fighting out of the blue corner, Mr. Kyle Clarke.
And Kyle Clarke with the decision.
This was an excellent fight for both fighters. Carl Clarke, he showed the reason why he was champ.
And it's funny because that's what his corner kept on telling him too. Show them why you're champ. Show them why you're champ.
Well, you know, that's once you become champ, they say it makes you like 10% better because, you know, just to know that you're champ, it gives you a little more confidence and a little more insurance on, yes, I can do it.
And I'll tell you something that I just noticed too there is Kyle Clarke went over and held the ropes open for his opponent to leave the ring. Now that is class.
Well, see, being a champion is class and having great sportsmanship.